Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's your man here, the Don, back with another video about a gold panning and a gold panning tutorial and the different things that I use. I'll be explaining the different things I use, what they do, and everything like that. And then I have some dirt here as well that I've collected, and we'll go through that and I'll explain how to pan for gold. So this is the stuff I'll be showing in this video is stuff that I have collected over the past few years of doing this. So you're going to see a bit more gold than you usually would. Maybe if you get lucky you might see that much, but this is just for learning purposes only. So if you're interested, keep watching. Okay, I'll go ahead and get everything all set up and then I'll get started. Thank you very much for watching. Have an awesome day. Hey everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. Today's video, as I mentioned earlier, is going to be different. It's going to be a little longer video, but I'll try and keep it as short as I can, so stick around. I got a few people asking me about the different processes and everything like that I do for my gold panning videos. I do a lot of it, but I don't explain it. So in this video, I'm going to show you the different things that I use and why I use them the way that I do, and I'm going to explain the different tools and everything like that. And then I'm going to show you guys how to pan for gold. I just want to give a shout out to Clash Guitars on YouTube. He's not a sponsor in any way, but I got a lot of my knowledge from him from watching his videos. So if you want to check him out, you can. I'll put his link in the description. Okay. So now I'm going to start off by my main pan, which is this one here. I don't know the heights or anything, but there's two different grooves on here. There's a smaller groove and a bigger groove. And the bigger grooves help trap the bigger materials, and then the smaller grooves help trap the smaller materials. And this was my favorite pan to use for that specific reason. And then in here, there's like deeper grooves in here. Trap a lot of the bigger stuff as well, so I don't use so much. Really handy pan. Now, when you get a new pan, it's going to be all shiny and everything like that without any grooves or anything in it. Now, what you want to do is you want to take a scour pad, like a metal pad or something like that, get it all scraped up, and then that's called seasoning your pan. If you do that, then your pan, when you pan for gold, everything's going to be sticking to your pan and you're not going to lose stuff. But if you don't do it, everything will just slip right off. I don't have a new pan with me to show you guys how to do that, unfortunately, but maybe I'll do that for you in a future video. But for now, let's just move on to the next size pan that I have. This is my main pan that I use, and then I have some other ones here. This is a smaller pan. It's got smaller grooves on the inside. This is what I like to call a finishing pan right here. Because of the smaller grooves, it's got one side with big grooves, and that's in case of bigger material, and this is smaller, so you can do smaller material. And so if you use the bigger pan and then you use this pan and then downwards if you wanted to, then it makes it easier. And this side you can use to finish it up. It's a little harder to do that in this one, and then this is just the smaller version of that with a nice cone shape at the bottom. Same thing as that. And then I have an actual finishing pan right here. As you can see, this here is going to be easier when the black sand and all that come down. It'll come right down in here and then make it easier to get your gold. So that's a good finishing pan. Right here, this is what's called a pan classifier. It comes in different shapes, sizes, and everything like that. But this one here I like because you can actually take this mesh right here. Flip this over. There's little notches here. Clip the notches inwards. This drops right out. It gives you two sizes of classifying. And then you can take this back again, clip it in there, and there you go. And then you're good to go. And then you can actually do this right inside of this pen, like that. be showing you guys how to do that throughout the video. So now I'm going to run you through the different tools that I'm going to be using, and why I'm using them, and why I think they're important. So the first tool I like to use is a squirt bottle like this. If you guys don't have one of these, please get yourself some. If you guys are anything up this hobby, it's really handy. This is for like squirting on all the stuff that you don't want, and it makes it a lot easier. I'll go through that when I go to this material here, and then you'll see this in action. Another thing is that when you're doing this, you want to use finished jet dry or anything like that, or soap. I prefer jet dry because it doesn't set as much as regular soap does, and this actually breaks the surface tension and makes it so that the really fine gold doesn't float away on you, because if you don't have this, the fine gold will float on top of the water and then you lose it. So this works really well with that. Another thing I have, and then there's a lid with the snuffer bottom, and what it does is there's a straw in here, and then you squeeze that in the water when you have your gold, and it goes in here, and then that makes it so that you can't lose your gold. You just put the lid back on, and your gold stays in there. Okay? Alright, the next thing I have I think a little easier as well, is a little pipette like this for really fine gold. You don't have to have this, I like to have it. I'll show you what this does during the video as well. The next thing that I have as well is a magnet. This is a magnet. This here is really good for getting the black sands out of material and make the process of gold panning a whole lot easier. Last thing you're going to need is a gold vial. Nice vial to keep your gold in. And then, one last thing, tweezers to pick up the really fine gold. Okay, I showed you the two different materials that I'm going to be using, so now what we'll do is we'll get some material. We'll grab a big bucket here, and then I'll show you guys how to pan for gold. Thank you. Hey everyone, welcome back. As you can see, I got some material in here in this pan ready to go. What we're gonna do is the first thing we're gonna do is we're actually gonna classify this material, because it's got all this bigger rocks and everything like that in there. And then we're going to take all these rocks and separate them and put them inside of another pan so we can pan those out separately, because find any gold, there could be gold or something like that stuck to these rocks that you could lose. So yeah, so I'm going to show you guys the process of doing that. Here we go. First thing you want to do is take the pacifier like this, and then you take your gold pan like this, just like that. And then what you want to do is you want to take your material, put it inside, just like that. As you can see, it's now draining out. You see that? Now you can shake it like that. And now all bigger stuff is on top, all the finer stuff is underneath now. See? Look at that. Just like that. So all the bigger stuff like this, I'm going to go in a separate pan. I'm going to pan that out separately. Put that to the side. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take this a step further, as we're going to classify this even finer. I'll be right back. Okay, so now we're going to remove this out of here. We'll take another pan. Use this one. that material, bit at a time. That's good. Give it a shake. That material, and I'm going to put that inside of another pan. Okay. Make sure you bang the top part of the bit to help get some of the gold out. Like that. And then we're going to do this, we're going to do that again. I don't want to do too much material at once, because then it will cause. Here, I'm going to take that bit in here. And we're going to use some more material. Chopping it like that just to help make it a little easier. That, I'm going to expand. Tap. Get as much of the stuff out of there as we can. In there? Nope. Okay. Put that to the side, we're done with that. So now we have fine material, bigger material here, and we have the biggest material in this one. Okay. So the next step that I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take the magnet, smaller pan, and I'm going to take a magnet to this, and then we're going to see if we can get the black sands in here. The reason why I want to take the black sands away is because it's going to make the pan burst a whole lot easier. This is a magnet. Some. I'm going to give you guys a little close up here of the just get that right up. Exactly why you want to pick it up. Okay, put this away now. We're done with that. Okay, so now we got our banana stuff, all the 1/4 inch, that one, and then the bigger material. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start separate these, put these pans together like this. We'll start with the bigger stuff, and then we're going to start panning stuff. Okay, stay tuned. Welcome back. So here we go. We got our bigger stuff right here. I'm going to grab some water here. You want to take it to dry, then water like that. And now the surface tension is broken. Sorry, some construction going on. But right here, surface is broken. So now what you want to do is you want to take your material, the bigger material, it's most likely not going to have anything in it, but I'm going to show you the process of panning, okay? So what you want to do is you want to angle your pan like this. put everything to the front. You see these grooves right here? That's going to stop anything smaller than that. It's going to be trapped in there. So what you want to do is you want to fill up your pan with a bit of water, like this. And you want to just swirl it around a few times. And you want to angle it and shake it so all your material starts moving forward like this. And you want to just gently take that water off like that. And you want to wash the material like this. Keep an eye out for black sands or anything like that. Do the same thing. And here, now you know that they're clean, you can just take those bigger rocks. Put them in there. Like that. You see the smaller rocks? Now you want to pan this back, watch, like this. Come around. So pacifying your material. Now you want to go forward like that again. Just until when the water starts coming off, start washing your pan. And then it's probably good. Like that. And then you're going to pan it back. See if you missed anything, slowly. Keep an eye up here for any gold you may have missed. I see some. Right in here. Right there. So we'll put that up with the snuffer bottle. Stick the straw in there, give it a squeeze in the water. Like that. And then that'll pick up the gold that you may have missed. Do a double check. Don't see anything else. Put that in here. Don't worry, I will repan my tailings. We'll take this pan, take it away. And now we're gonna pan out our magnetics. So we're gonna just do the same process. Get it wet, sprinkle it around. See how it's moving in there? It's perfect. And then angle it, shake it up a little bit, and then just kind of pan that off. Just like that. You see how it's all moving? Perfect, that's what you want. I don't think I missed anything, but it's always good to make sure. Just a little bit, and then just pan that back. Oh, there is some in there. That's why it's always good to make sure. Very fine flower gold. You can see it in there. Pick that up with the snuffer bottle. Like that. There you go. Put that in here. So now we'll move on to our next size step. Bigger material like this. We'll move on to that. We're going to do this one here in a bigger pan. So stay tuned for that. Welcome back. So here you go. Here's the bigger material in here. Now what you want to do, you're going to let it start moving that around. Circle. And you just kind of shake it to the front just until you start seeing it coming off here. See? And just wash it up. slowly, just enough to start making everything move, because all the lighter material is going to be at the top there. You see all that lighter material? Do it a few times, 3 or 4 times, bring it back, spin it around. Like that. Forward. Wash it off. Do it again. So when you see it starts changing color, okay, the material is starting to turn darker now, so you want to slow down a little bit. Just kind of slow it down. The more material you take out this way, the easier it's going to be. Do a little more, and I don't want to do any more than that, otherwise you start losing gold. Okay, it's starting to change now, right in here. That's good. Now tap it, and then that's going to take everything that's heavy to the front. Bring it back, and let's see what we got. What I'm doing right now is I'm gently just going across the top with the water, bringing all the light stuff downwards, as you can see. Yeah, start to see some gold there. Start to see it right in here. See all the darker stuff in there? Tap. Like that. See? See what the tapping does? Just gently keep an eye out here for any gold I can see coming down. Just like that. Top. Nice. Look at the gold there. There's some heavy material in here, so you want to be careful. Yeah, I got some bigger pieces in there. Almost got away. Heavy rocks out of there. Let's go right there. We leave that there. Okay, we'll put that into our stuffer bottle, and then we'll move on to our next size. Hello, welcome back. Now we're going to move on to the last size here. Smallest material right here. Now I'm going to pan this all out at once, so I'm going to actually pan it out a bit at a time. That way I don't miss anything. I'm going to use this little pan right here. And I'm just going to take the material, a little bit of the material that's in there. Like that. We just got the smaller grooves and the bigger grooves on this one, so we're going to stick the smaller one because we had the smaller stuff. Just going to do the same thing, just wet it up, swirl it around. Whereas when the material starts changing color at the bottom there, then we'll slow it down. You don't want to do this fast, you want to do it slow. Okay, for the next pants, I'm just going to do a time lapse. So, any good things that I do find, I'll let you know. And as you can see, starting to change color. We'll stop it there. Let's see what kind of gold we have. Just in here. There you go. And that's the process. So I'll do that a few more times on time lapse, and then we'll go from there. Awesome. Hey everyone, I just wanted to pause the time lapse to show you guys something here. In that time lapse you saw that I did more material. And that is to gauge what the difficulty of it is, and so far it's been good. As you can see, there's quite a bit of gold in here. I don't recommend doing as much material as I did. I probably missed some gold, I'm sure, but like I said, I'm going to keep my tealings, so it's not a big, huge deal to me. I just do this for fun. So, I think I got most of it. As you can see here, I'm going to show you something, a tool. This fork bottle here that I showed you earlier in the video. What this is good for. Just going to put a little bit of water in there. Tool is unbelievably good, because now you take this material in here that you know it doesn't have gold. You take it, squeeze it like that. See it all coming off of there. Can make this a whole lot easier. Go. I only have a little bit more material there. That's why that tool is really handy. Anyway, I just want to show you that. Now back to the time. Hey everybody, welcome back. Hope you guys enjoyed that time lapse. So welcome back, you guys. Now I'm going to empty this snuffer bottle now. It's all in there. All the gold that we have recovered. I like to give it a little squeeze like that. And then another thing I like to do is I take this thing, remember this thing? Squeeze it, the inside of it like that. A little swirl. And then just kind of, like I said, it's a little bit of patience, you guys. Okay, if you guys are curious to see how much this is worth, please let me know in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching, and have an awesome day.